everyone. My name is Dory, and along with Sam here, we are representing Team Joint Venture from Imperial College London. First, I would like to highlight the importance of Adalimumab treatments and its main issues. It is most commonly used to treat rheumatoid arthritis, which affects almost 2 million people in the UK and the US alone. A very low concentration of the drug must be maintained in a narrow therapeutic range. Dosing outside of this range has been shown to lead to sensitivity at the site of injection. More than a third of the patients treated with ADL experience side effects, which can lead to hospital costs associated with both the treating of the disease and the damage that often results from side effects. Our biosensor provides a solution to these problems, as the dosage will be optimized, which will eventually lead to a decrease in side effects and infections. Catching side effects early will speed up recovery and minimize costs to hospital management, as an average of £1,250 per patient is required for the treating of side effects. A reduction in the risk associated with the prescription of the drug will also benefit health insurance companies, as fewer payouts will need to be issued. Our biosensor provides a reading in less than 5 minutes. The speed of result enables doctors and patients to spend less time waiting and removes the need for a follow-up appointment. This directly cuts both the patient's travel fees and the labor costs to the healthcare provider. The biosensor is accompanied by our app Ada, where data can be collected and symptoms logged in a calendar. These then can be accessed by both the patients and the doctors, allowing doctors to monitor specific symptoms and to draw a correlation between a patient's ADL level and their symptoms. The app is expected to help early detection of side effects, including infections and reactivation of the disease.
Our business approach takes into account the recent shift in the market towards biosensor loaning, which allows us to offer our product to hospitals at a much lower cost than the current industry standard of £140 per test. We will loan our sensor at £1,200 per year and sell 100 test refill packages, each for £253. So for a single NHS rheumatologist making 1,700 ADL measurements a year, this results in an annual saving of over £235,000, and we expect this huge saving to help facilitate fast market penetration rates for our business. We expect to reach a break-even point after 2.2 years of operation, following an initial investment of £100,000 in the first 2 years. Profits from the third year will go towards future development, and we expect to see a return on investment in the fourth and fifth years. The first aspect of our sensor that we want to develop is the green chemistry used to produce our gold nanoparticles. Both the sensor housing and the cartridges can already be produced with greater environmental consideration by using readily available products from Greencast. However, the plant-based synthesis still needs optimization in order to ensure long product shelf life and stability. We expect to enter the UK market in 2021 with an initial market penetration rate of 4% following calibration and clinical trials in 2019 and 2020. We've made the US our next target, as this is the largest potential market in the world, with national rheumatoid arthritis rates over 1,000% of the worldwide average. Also, the presence of the Humira patent in America offers our consumers an additional benefit, as we can help to avoid expensive drug wastage caused by overdosing. And the profits from these ventures will eventually go towards the expansion of our sensor into a universal bioanalyte detection unit. The chemistries employed in our sensor are very well established and robust, and have worked well for all proteins we've tried thus far, suggesting they will translate well into other antibodies and proteins used in disease monitoring. This will generate additional need for our sensor in hospitals, carving out a new niche for ourselves as a company and helping to increase our market share. It will also help us reach our end goal as a company to help the largest possible patient population. Thank you very much for your time. We're happy to take any questions that you have.
Okay, thank you very much. Are there any questions from the jury members? One over there.
Thank you for a very clear presentation. In the document, you didn't state a number here, but in the document you said that your cost is about 4% of the current cost of the tests. So that's a huge breakdown. Why do you price it so low? It's good to benefit the society and the hospitals, but if you keep a little bit more yourself, maybe you can invest that in a faster market penetration.
Greater investment probably would increase our market penetration rates. We don't have a huge amount of experience in predicting how quickly this is going to progress, so we've just used the resources we can find online and have built a business around providing the most we can to the customers for as little as possible whilst remaining sustainable as a business model. So we've tried to price it as low as we can.
Any other questions?
You like to enter the US market already in the second year, which is maybe quite quick. How do you take a look on clinical testing and risk avoidance to enter the US market after just 1 year in the UK market?
Our university has a clinical trials unit that we plan to collaborate with at this stage, and they'll help us to accelerate this process, we hope.
Thanks.
Yeah, great pitch, first of all. I really liked it. What's your estimate cumulative negative cash flow to reach break even? In other words, how much investment is needed to make this plan work?
I can just check the document, I think. Sorry, I haven't got that off the top of my head. Should be in the graph. I think the back of the team results document, there should be a graph in the appendix, and you can see the total losses in the first and second year.
But also the previous comment, if you go for a little bit higher pricing, you can, reduce the amount of investment needed.
Yeah, I mean, we're more than willing to make adjustments to this plan with people with more experience in the industry than us, so.
Any other questions? Yes.
So in your business model canvas, you mentioned customers being doctors and patients. So that's quite diverse. The requirements for those people are different. And are they actually the customers, or is it the hospitals, or is the NHS in the UK case? So can you comment a little bit on that? Do you have a strategy for that, or are you just going straight away for doctors and patients?
Yeah, the results document probably isn't clear in that aspect. We aim to target NHS rheumatologists in the UK first, and patients aren't a primary consumer for us.